of our fellow citizens are going through Vedna or suffering as a result of the hangama played out by our babus and haters. The hangama of faulty public distribution system, the hangama of food grains getting rot in the godowns, the hangama of 2G scam, the hangama of Commonwealth Games, and the list go on and on. Against this backdrop, the People's Assembly, or the gathering of the Third National Convention on RDI, we are here to offer to the people of this country some Vedna which will ultimately lead to Mukti and Insaf. We are here today to offer to the people of this country some Vedna or empathy which will ultimately lead to Mukti, liberation and Insaf, justice. For a moment, our thoughts and prayers are with those RTI users who have been threatened and even killed. And none of these will stop us from marching forward until we bring about a complete transparency and accountability. Despite the diversities in language and culture, ideas from across the country shall certainly converge in the Shillong Convention, and we shall come out strong and firm in our quest for justice. The power of the people is clearly evident the world over, whether it is Tunisia, Egypt, or Libya. Some of you might have heard the ancient biblical story of the fall of Jericho. According to the story, the people went round the city wall 7 times, and on the 7th time they shouted aloud and raised their voices in unison, and the city wall went down and the city was captured. Scientifically, it can be proven that if we make a loud noise, the roof of this auditorium might fall. Well, the story can be understood in other terms also: political, social, religious, and economic. The same thing will happen in our country if we, the people of India, raise our voices in unison. The wall that divides the poor from the rich, the wall that divides the ruled from the rulers, the impenetrable wall that denies access to basic needs shall be brought down one day. And lights will be on a glass house where we can see through each other. Therefore, a complete transparency and accountability. And Zinn, the famous historian, said, "Power rests not with tyrants and dictators. Power rests not with those who have money and influences, but real power rests with people, and let us reclaim democracy." My dear friends, at this convention, we are pleased that we have a slogan, Kamai Yagahok, which is a Kasi traditional concept or a way of life, which literally means earning through just and fair means. And it also encompasses freedom, truth, justice, equality, and honesty. As a way of life, we, the Kasi people, since time immemorial, we apply it in our politics, in our economics, in our trade and commerce, in our social relationship, and in our day-to-day life. Before we entered the hall, each one of us have rubbed a line on a lock or a drum which we have kept outside the hall. And those of you who have not done it, you can do so while you are here. This is to drive away all evils and ill will. And especially our prayer is to protect our struggle and to instill among all of us a a sense of confidence. Kamai Yagaho, Hamara Paisa, Hamara Hisa, Kyrsoibor, Zindabad.
और ये देश जो है